Halo, assalamualaikum teman-teman. Ini video pertama gua. Gua main game nostalgia, yaitu game Dynasty Warrior 6 versi PC. Nah, Dynasty Warrior 6 versi PC dengan versi yang PS2 itu sangat berbeda dari segi grafiknya. Bagusnya yang versi PC, tapi setiap game itu ada plus minusnya. Dan gua lebih suka yang PS2 karena nggak semua karakternya itu gerakannya sama. Oke, langsung aja kita main musuh mode. Kita bakal main new game. Sekali UB. Kita main di tingkat kesulitan yang paling sulit, yaitu chaos.
At the end of the 2nd century, the Han Dynasty was approaching the twilight of its existence after 400 years of continuous rule. People who felt unease with the corrupt government launched a large-scale revolt under the self-proclaimed Grand Master Zhang Jiao.
Oh ya, gua nggak terlalu pintar bahasa Inggris, jadi nggak gua terjemahin ke bahasa Indonesia.
The Han Dynasty formed a punitive force against these men who called themselves the Yellow Turbans. When a descendant of the imperial court named Liu Bei learned of this, he was moved to apply to be part of the volunteer army. This set off a chain of events which would have a profound effect on the history of China.
So you say you are a descendant of the king of Zhongshan? And yet without someone who can verify your bloodline. Well.
You are correct. Right now, I have no great quality or strength by which I can prove my worth. However, the land is in need, and my love for the people will not allow me to ignore that need. I ask you, may I join? There is a strength that resides not in a man's arm. We must overcome the chaos within our land.
All right, I get your point. I'm going to place you in command of one of the volunteer units.
I thank you for your generosity. I shall do all in my power to repay your trust.
Look over there, see? You've got a full complement of men now.
Oh ya, jangan lupa like, subscribe, komen, dan share. Dan ini gua kuda kingnya itu baru dapet satu, yaitu Arborn King, karena ini udah dimainin sebelumnya. Kita langsung aja main.
Zhang Jiao must be punished for causing this rebellion. One force go east, the other west. We will catch the enemy between us.
So, you are next. I'll crush you.
Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Dan di sini lokasi tempat kudanya.
Look! It is the great sage, Master Zhang Jiao himself!
Forward! The time has come for us to build a new world!
pemberontakan sorban kuning.
You are next! I'll crush you!
Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The bridge is down! Now, all forces advance over the bridge!
You foul spawn should fall before the splendor of our power.
You think to outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
They are driving us back. However, our fighting spirit shall carry the day.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all. No enemy can stand before us. Let us press the advance together.
Let's go. You can follow behind me. It'll be safe back there. Tch, we can advance through this trickery. All of these tricks have a source. There should be some kind of altar in their base. Destroy it.
Fight me now, for glory!
Halt! Don't think you can escape from me!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Great job. Now it's my turn. are!
You fools! Your time is finished! You see before you the new age of the Yellow Turbans!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Do not falter. It is merely an illusion. If you cut down the caster, it will all fade.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Get out of my way!
Amazing! We will have to display our strength as well!
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Get out of my way! Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
The people have shown their support for the new age. We shall not fall to the dregs of a dying empire.
Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
This is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Here I go. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
There is no place for you in the new world. May these flames burn you to the ground.
The enemy is weakened by every base we take.
They think to stop our progress with fire? Find out where the flames are coming from and stop them.
You think to win alone? Learn how wrong you truly are.
Get out of my way. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail.
All right, we have stopped all their so-called magic. Only their leader Zhang Zhao is left. Troops, forward!
Mana sih Zhang Zhao ini?
Your death shall further the cause of the Yellow Turban.
Here I go. Those who stand in the way of virtue shall fail. Get out of my way.
The land fails, and the new age is still so far away.
The Yellow Turban's rebellion has been quelled. You have all fought well. Victory is ours.
This victory is thanks to everybody's efforts.
All right, we finished off this group pretty quickly. Let's go back and have a drink.
Good idea. we will drink a toast to our victory here today. And we'll drink to the future as well.
Di sini kalau nggak salah
Master
terjadinya
Guan
persahabatan
Yu
Guan
and
Yu
Master
sama
Zhang
Zhang Fei.
Fei. I have been blessed to meet such good people. So far, I've been extremely fortunate. Master Guan Yu carries himself with a nobility of character that is almost regal. And although Master Zhang Fei lacks in social graces, he is a good man, and his strength in battle matches that of Master Guan Yu. But what of me? I know there is a way to achieve my purpose and my dream. But how can I when I rely on the strength of others?
Hey, you gonna stand around here all day? Let's get going.
I must grow in strength to fulfill my dream of peace. That is how to save the world from chaos.
Mati, dapat kuda raja. Kuda rajanya spesifikasinya itu his age consider the world and he is a heavily basically. Dapat kuda raja. Oke guys, terima kasih. Besok lagi kita buat videonya. Bakal dibuat part per part. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe dan share. Terima kasih.